All right, happy Sunday, everybody. Happy Sunday. Hopefully, everybody's having a great weekend. Sunday, November 17th. I'm recording this just a little bit after 11 a.m. And really, what I wanted to do is I want to spend a little bit more time on Dalton Knecht. I know I did the post game show yesterday. I know I got a show coming up tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. But got to be honest with you, I feel like I'm leaving a lot on the table here. If I don't talk a little Dalton Knecht, going to be down in El Cajon today, so spending some time with some family. But I wanted to get this video up. Couple things I want to talk about. Listen, if you're a Laker fan out there and you're excited about Dalton Knecht, you should be. So this entire video is just dedicated to talking Dalton Knecht. A couple highlights that I want to show you guys from yesterday's game against the Pelicans that I think really help roundabout what Dalton Knecht is, what he's going to be, and certainly how he's helping the Lakers out just to start off with. Got some quotes from yesterday's game from LeBron. I want to go back to some quotes from Dalton Knecht that we had yesterday as well. So that's what today's episode is going to be about. So thank you for hanging out. Appreciate you guys taking some time on a Sunday to watch this. And if you guys don't mind, please like and subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much if you guys can do that as we look to continue to grow this channel and we roll up our sleeves. Okay, I want to show you guys a couple highlights from yesterday's game, specifically on Knecht, because I think this is going to help explain what his game really is. And I think that there's going to be an evolution in Dalton Knecht. And I'm not even talking about from his perspective. I'm talking about how the media covers him, how analysts talk about him, how idiots like me on YouTube go about their business and talking about him as well. This is what I'm talking about. I'm going to share my screen here with you guys here for a quick second. And this is going to be one of the highlights that I want to show you guys. This is a piece of Dalton Knecht's game, okay? Here's Anthony Davis. Here's D'Angelo Russell. There's Dalton Knecht. I'm going to show it to you guys again here. This is not somebody that hangs around the perimeter and only tries to shoot outside jumpers. Here's Dalton Knecht going up against one of the dudes from the defensive side and says, you know, I'm going to go up with two hands. I'm going to go up strong. Dunks the ball. Stu Lance on the broadcast yesterday when this was happening basically kept saying, you don't, that shot does not go in if you're trying to get a layup out of it. It only goes in if Dalton Knecht is aggressive, trying to get to the basket, and dunks the way that he does. All right, I'm going to stop sharing there. Keep that one possession in mind there, because I'm going to come back to that as well. So keep that one in mind. But Dalton Knecht being aggressive, trying to get to the basket, not settling, and does what he does. All right, here's another one I want you guys to see. Here's Dalton Knecht. A few plays later, fakes a ball to LeBron James and goes straight to the basket. Do you guys see any part of his game in this bucket right here that's telling you that he's not comfortable taking the ball to the rack? Do you guys see anything, a part of his game right there, that tells you he's hesitant to go inside the paint? There's a reason why I'm highlighting this, because I think it's very easy. The one thing I don't like the way we're talking about Dalton Knecht, I think it's almost disrespectful in his game to just call Dalton Knecht a shooter. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this one. I got one more that I want to show you guys. This is how most people view Dalton Knecht around the NBA. Probably a lot of Laker fans, probably a lot of analysts and everything else. This is how they view Dalton Knecht. Austin Reaves, Dalton Knecht in the corner, cash. Austin Reaves, Dalton Knecht in the corner, cash. That one actually was D'Lo to Dalton Knecht. I'm going to go back to the first highlight there because I want to show it again. Reaves, Knecht, corner, cash. D'Lo, Dalton Knecht coming off a screen, cash. All right, we'll stop it right there. That's how most people view Dalton Knecht around the NBA right now. That's how they view him. They view Dalton Knecht simply as a player that is a spot-up shooter. When we started watching him in Summer League, I started seeing early on, I'm like, this guy is not really just a shooter. Remember that game they had? It was a preseason game against the Phoenix Suns, and Dalton Knecht just went off. Had it was 20 points or something, like 25 points in the fourth quarter in OT. Had some buckets over, some good defenders. I think it was Bol he was shooting over. Had some buckets where he was going to the basket. But that opened up my eyes to saying to myself, there was the summer league and then there was preseason basketball, but that opened up my eyes basically saying to myself, wait a minute here. I think this guy's got more than just this kind of shooter mentality. He's going to stay around the perimeter. I don't think we could look at Dalton Knecht anymore and just say, yeah, the guy's a shooter. That was our perception of him. At least that was my perception of him. But the dude, I'm going to read some quotes here because I think this will tell a little bit something too. This is LeBron after the game yesterday. He said his shooting, his finishes, he can get it off versus anybody. He's 6'8" and 6'9". He's got a quick trigger, so it doesn't take long for him to get them up. He's sneaky, athletic as well, so his ability, when he starts getting those threes to go, then he's putting the ball on the ground and finishing at the rim as well. We saw that a couple times tonight. It was big time for us, especially with Rui being out, Cam being out. We had a lot of bodies out as well, just like they had. I'm going to go back to something that LeBron said. This is LeBron James, probably one of the smartest guys to ever play the game. This is what I like, the quote that I'm trying to highlight here. He's sneaky athletic as well as his ability. When he starts getting those threes to go, then he's putting the ball on the ground and finishing at the rim as well. We saw that a couple times tonight. That takes his game to a completely different level. Listen, if you got a shooter in the league like he does have a quick trigger. He can fire away from anywhere on the floor. He can hit a 22-foot jumper and a 25-foot jumper. He can, if you just give him a second, he can get off a three. Teams have to overplay Dalton Knecht because he's so dangerous from the three-point line. What makes him now so dangerous is, wait a minute, if these guys start overplaying me, I'm going to put the ball on the floor and I'm going to get to the basket. I could fake a handoff to LeBron James and not settle for an 18-foot jumper, a contested 18-foot jumper. I'm a sprint to the rim. Now, all of a sudden, I'm getting a bucket, and the defender is saying to themselves, okay, so I got to respect his three. I got to make sure that I don't give him any space because he can let it off as quick as anybody in the NBA. And, oh, by the way, he can get to the basket and create. He is 6'8", 6'9". He is athletic. He does have the ability. I love the sneaky athletic is the way LeBron described him. That's a perfect description of how they should describe Dalton Knecht. Dalton Knecht might not look like the most athletic player. Dalton Knecht is very athletic. How many times have you seen Dalton Knecht dunk the ball this year and it's effortless? It's not like this guy is barely getting above the rim and letting it go. The Austin Reaves highlight that I showed you, the pass to Dalton Knecht, the D'Angelo Russell pass to Dalton Knecht, and he's hitting the threes. We already know that's part of his game, and we already know how effective he could be from that perspective. But the thing that I want Laker fans to pay attention to, the guy can go get buckets. He can get to the basket. I showed a clip yesterday. It was a clip on SportsCenter where Tim Legler was breaking down Dalton Knecht, getting to the basket, kind of shooting, let's call it a 12, 13-foot fadeaway. Okay, that's a part of his game that I didn't know that he had. But this is where I think what's going to make this guy so dangerous is he looks like he's got one of the best jumpers in the NBA. What's going to make him more dangerous and what's going to take his game to another level, I could take you off the dribble. I could pump fake and get to the basket. I'm not worried about getting to the paint and worried about bodies in there. I'm not worried about getting fouled. I'm going with a purpose, and my purpose to go get a bucket. But his game, you got so many shooters around the NBA that they just depend on their jumper. Dalton Knecht does not feel like that type of player, and I think he's showing it early on in his career, which takes me to one of the other points that I want to get into. How's this guy just a rookie? How's he just a rookie? How is he only 13 games into his career and already looks this comfortable? I think I have part of an explanation why. Knecht after the game said this. When I was doing the post game, I played it, but I'm going to now get a chance to just read it for you and we could discuss it a little bit more. He said, it's been good. They were asking him, despite kind of struggling early in the season with his shot, he says, I trust my shot and I work on it every single day. My teammates know that, and they want me to keep shooting the ball every single game. They always look for me, and JJ has got confidence in me, always calling my number and having plays for me. So I'm just going out there, staying confident, not only just trying to shoot the ball but find my teammates, play defense, and grab rebounds. I think that quote there, that all my teammates got confidence in me. You saw what LeBron James was saying. And when he says that, JJ Redick is basically already calling his number. He's running plays for him, and he's telling him, shoot the damn ball. I need you to shoot the ball. If you don't shoot the ball, you're not getting your job done. A lot of times in the NBA, one of the things that you worry about with young players is not really knowing when to take the right shot. It's just comes with experience. The timing, how deep in the shot clock are we in? Did you give Anthony Davis a couple looks before you decided to go at it? There's a lot of one-on-one ball in the NBA, and that doesn't mean that's good basketball. That just means there's players out there that think that they can go get their own bucket. What I like, and part of this quote for me with Dalton Knecht is JJ basically tell him, I'm going to draw up plays for you so you can do your thing. And oh, by the way, if you're not shooting the ball, that's a problem. So Knecht's like, all right, then I don't have to really think much. I could just play basketball. If the coaching staff and the players are only upset at me when I'm not firing the rock, then I can walk into these games and really just have no concern, play stress-free. And that's typically when you're going to play your best basketball, is when people got confidence in you and they're allowing you to be yourself. And that's what we've watched so far from Dalton Knecht. Last thing that I want to make mention of here. Well, two more things I want to make mention of. Something that I think is pretty basketball so far, getting a chance to watch this. The Dalton Knecht Austin Reaves combination is a unique combination. The Dalton Reed or the I merged the two players together. The Dalton Knecht Austin Reaves, I feel like Austin Reaves can kind of unlock another part of his game as well. Because Reaves, as the third best player on this team, is basically asked, hey, you got to be aggressive, you got to score, you got to this, you got to that. Okay. I don't know how much I need to see Austin Reaves jacking up 12, 13 threes or 10 threes or something like that. But if all of a sudden Austin Reaves can be another facilitator, if all of a sudden he's got the confidence too that, hey, if I just make the smart pass and the right play and I see Dalton Knecht in the corner, I see Dalton Knecht cutting, that kind of adds a layer to Austin Reaves' game as well. Reaves sometimes I think is dependent on to be so much of a scorer, go get us a bucket. LeBron and, Anthony Davis, they can only do so much. You got to have these other guys contribute. And some of the passes Austin Reaves has set up Dalton Knecht with is just beautiful basketball. That clip that I showed, the first clip I showed of Dalton Knecht hitting Reaves in the corner, that's of Reaves hitting Dalton Knecht in the corner. That's just pretty basketball. That's just the right play. And I think Austin Reaves, sometimes what hurts him is he's trying to force a shot or he's trying to do too much. And I think fortunately for the Lakers, they have a young rookie right now that can take some of that burden off, can have a game in the NBA where he scores 27 points. And I think that helps a guy like Austin Reaves. Last point I'm going to get into, and I'm going to get the hell out of here and let everybody else enjoy their Sunday. If I told you there was a player on the Los Angeles Lakers that dropped 27 points in a game, like connected yesterday, if I told you that a month ago, this is what you'd say. Okay, I got it, guys. AD dropped 27. Okay, no big deal. LeBron dropped 27. Guy's been doing that for 22 years. Hey, Austin Reaves dropped 27. Wow. What a good game for Austin Reaves. What a solid game from Austin Reaves. D'Angelo Russell dropped 27 for the Lakers. Damn. D'Lo. That guy probably had his stroke going. He probably had his three going. That guy was probably feeling it. He was just on a heater. Maybe this is a stretch. Rui dropped 27 in a game. Damn, Rui Hachimura just shut Allen's ass up. What a performance by Rui Hachimura. Would anybody have guessed that Dalton Knecht was dropping 27? A rookie, 23 years old, 13 games into the NBA season, being the guy that everybody is talking about when the game is over. Bron had a couple daggers yesterday. Anthony Davis did what he always does and had his 31 and 14 like a freaking another day in the office. Guys, Knecht dropped 27 yesterday and made it look like it was nothing. He's 13 of 20 from the three-point line over his last 2 games. That's absurd. Absurd to have a rookie doing that. And the reason why I kind of made an emphasis in this episode to say he's not just a three-point shooter, that to me is the most important part of his game. There are a lot of guys that can shoot around the league. There's a lot of guys that can't shoot around the league, but still shoot the ball. But the fact that it was Dalton Knecht, he was the one that dropped 27, and how he got to the 27, it wasn't just the guy hit 8 threes and he just had one of those nights. He did it in a couple different ways. He did it by being aggressive. He did it by putting the ball on the floor. He did it by, hitting those jumpers. If you're excited about Dalton Knecht, you should be excited about Dalton Knecht. And he 1,000% should have a lot of Laker fans excited because he deserves it and he's making it happen. All right. Wanted to see one thing here, getting some texts in. All right. Working on a guest for tomorrow. So I was just trying to see if I can share some of that information. I cannot share some of that information. No, just working on one of the beat writers. We'll see if I'm able to get them for tomorrow. Guys, that's all I got for today. Dalton Knecht. Feel good about what he's doing. I'm really looking forward to watching this guy as he gets 20 games in, 30 games in, how much of an impact he can have on this Lakers team. But this dude's a rookie. He's not playing like a rookie. He's not acting like a rookie. This dude's a shooter. He's not playing like a shooter, exclusively like a shooter. He's not acting exclusively like a shooter. He's got more to his game. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you guys don't mind, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video. I am 100% independent and exclusively on YouTube. Support me. I will do everything I can to make sure that you guys get value on this channel and that you guys are enjoying the content, whether it's on Lakers basketball or other things. I'm going to roll up my sleeves and go to work for you guys. I would just appreciate that you guys support the channel by liking and subscribing. I'm back on tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Thank you very much for spending some of your Sunday with me. Very much appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your